Hello everyone, my name is Renee Clark, President of the Waverly Hills Historical Society. In recent months, there has been a lot of misinformation online regarding the Waverly Hills Sanatorium and its Historical Society. And we'd like to clear the air to address some of these rumors that have been circulating. The Waverly Hills Historical Society was founded by the owner of the building as a nonprofit organization. Along with coordinating all tours, our main job is to preserve and restore this building and its grounds. We entered into this 99-year lease agreement with the owner back in 2017 after the IRS began an investigation into the owner and nonprofit, raising concerns of private inurement to the owner, which threatened the nonprofit's mission to restore and maintain Waverly Hills Sanatorium. The IRS stepped in to enforce the Internal Revenue Code that prohibits the owner from profiting off of Waverly Hills. At that time, assurances were given that there was and would be no private inurement to the owner. To ensure this, there was a change to the structure of the Historical Society's board and processes. The owner and his wife are no longer part of the current board of directors or involved in the restoration, but the ownership of this property has not changed. We are leasing the property as agreed upon with the owner. We have and will continue to be fully transparent with the community about this relationship. For now, let's clear up some of these false rumors against us. The Historical Society is not trying to take the building from its owner. The owner of Waverly Hills Sanatorium has not been forced out. The Historical Society has a lease with the owner and continues to fulfill our agreement. The Historical Society pays for all expenses and costs associated with the property and has been doing so for nearly 2 decades. In 2021, the Historical Society did file suit against the owner to be repaid for damages and expenses incurred as a result of past actions and financial mishandlings by the owner. Damages sought are to reimburse the Historical Society for losses and funds that were allotted for the restoration and preservation of the building. This lawsuit is ongoing. The Historical Society is not overpaying its executive director or staff. This accusation on social media is false. The current executive director's salary remains in line with that of the previous executive director, who was the owner's spouse. We also retained an outside HR firm to review this salary compared to other executive directors with nonprofit organizations. The target salary of the executive director role was set based on the results of the study. The Historical Society did not wrongly terminate its former executive director. The former executive director was properly terminated following an investigation conducted by an outside contracted HR firm after several internal complaints. We will honor the privacy of the parties by not discussing the details due to the confidential nature of HR issues. The Historical Society is not seeking to demolish the building or any building on the grounds. Our mission is to preserve, restore, and educate the public about this historic building. That mission has not changed. There are other groups on social media and in the paranormal community falsely claiming that they are saving Waverly Hills. To our knowledge, they are only fundraising to assist in paying the legal fees of those involved in the lawsuit we filed. These groups are not involved in the incredible work being done by the Historical Society to preserve Waverly Hills. None of the money they are raising has gone into the building. The only organization working to preserve Waverly Hills continues to be our Historical Society. We have made a lot of progress here at Waverly Hills in the past 2 decades and will continue to work hard to restore and preserve the sanatorium that we all know and love. Nothing has changed for the public, and we invite the community to schedule a tour to see for themselves. Thank you to those who continue to stand behind us. We are Team Waverly, and we are proud of the work we are doing here at the sanatorium.